Well, hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 6th through the 12th of July. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I am in Oregon in a trailer, so there might be some ambient noise that I can't control, so just bear with me on that. And I want you to know that if Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising, you're in the right place. This is your video, all right? So let's go ahead and get into what's going on. My better angels have a message for all of us, and we're talking about how this month we're going to keep on striving. We're going to keep on pushing forward in all areas of our lives, and we're also going to lower our expectations. So by lowering our expectations, it doesn't mean we stop having expectations. It just means we don't kind of hold everyone to the high bar, including ourselves, because sometimes we push ourselves so hard that we end up beating ourselves up all the time, and that's no fun. And I don't think it's fun to beat up all our friends, family, and relatives or coworkers for not getting exactly where we thought, when there might just be so many snafus that come before the actual project that you're like having to just not get where you got to go. Super annoying, but yes. And so, you know, staying on point about all of that stuff is going to be really important. All right? Now then, let's get into the reading. These are the 3 cards from the overview video. Now we're going to go ahead and find ourselves a mystery card for this particular week. What do we need for Capricorn? That's the one. Right there. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Now then, let's go ahead and add these beautiful Art Nouveau tarot cards to this reading and see what we come up with, all right? Okay, so let's see what we have here. All right. You have a big idea. This is something that's happening for you. I feel like you're inspired by everything that happened last week. I mean, you ended up with a windfall of cash, and now you're like, okay, now what can I do with it? Blah, 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 blah. So you're thinking about potentials and ideas. And I know that it's going to be important for you to write things down and kind of flesh the idea out. Come up with a big plan, right? Come up with all the things that are part of it. And if we write it all down, we'll have it in writing, and we won't have to do anything weird right now. Right now, you're working very hard at work, doing your regular job. So you're going to do your job and take good care, even as this thing is running around inside your noggin, okay? And that's actually going to be a help, okay? You keeping working, keeping your hands busy will help you come up with this really, you're going to flesh it out, you're going to come up with a big plan. And then you're going to have to think about, what's the money doing? How am I going to handle the money, right? So you want to get some good financial advice, okay? This is all about getting financial advice for yourself. I don't see you being destitute in any way, shape, or form. You just came into some money. You also have work that you're doing to make money. All of these things are coming together in a very nice way to create some abundance in your life. So good for you. Get some financial advice and make sure that your big plan is possible. Before you do anything serious, make sure it's possible. Foundation. The Emperor is here talking about your personal foundation. This is your physical, financial, and emotional foundations. So we're talking about where you work, where you live, how your body is feeling. All of these things matter at this time, and they're all kind of blocked, okay? So make sure you're feeling okay, taking good care of your feet, taking care of your body in all ways. Maybe you want to check that diet and make sure it's not blocked from being any good. Maybe sometimes we get busy and we start eating junk food a lot, so we want to watch that and double check ourselves. There's lots of opportunities here for you to be more aware of everything going on around you and just pause, right? If you see something a little weird, just take a pause. You don't have to make any action because you're blocked from making any actions there. And new information about ways to be empowered in any of those areas is out. You will not be getting any new information this week about those areas. Your focus is here, not on making everything else perfect. So that's part of why you're distracted and not even paying attention to what you're eating and how you're doing and all that stuff. So this card here is talking about you're not even receiving new information about ways to make more money. So yeah, it's not really happening right now. You're really focused on the big idea and just doing what you do. You're very much so one foot in front of the other. Let's just do one foot in front of the other. And your wheels are turning though inside your head. Okay, you're just away. And it's got you distracted. So I want you to be extra careful, because sometimes when we get distracted, especially at work, we can lose track of what's going on and not be as vigilant, especially if we're working with power tools. And I want you to make sure your hands and feet are in the right places, doing the right things, so you don't lose anything, okay? It could be very important for you to pay attention to your physical self and not get hurt, okay? Your solution is the star. You've done all the hard work, okay? All the things that you've been putting your mind and energy and effort into are actually okay. They're at a good status quo. You don't need to do anything else about them. This groundwork, you might actually be making a few little moments where you open an account. You can do little stuff on your phone these days that's just opening an account or doing this or doing that. That's the little stuff that will help create a small little way to get where you're needing to go, and it'll all be done. So you don't need to worry about so much. You can be like, okay, I did the investigations. I signed up to get that license I needed. I did all those things, and I'm good to go. Everything is cool. All right. Now the 10 of Wands. You're not going to be in a position to take your ideas and go anywhere, or I'm sorry, this is blocked. This is not blocked. That's what I'm saying, is that you can take your ideas and go if you want to. All right. So as you're creating this beautiful situation, some of you are going to want to take your ideas and go. All right. This might be time for a change. You're like, okay, I've done all the work. I've done everything I'm supposed to. I'm ready to move forward. I got the financial advice. I did all the stuff. I plotted, I planned, I began. For some of you, you are actually beginning. You're starting something new. This is great. You're going to have it all taken care of. You're going to take your ideas and move on down the road. And you're, in fact, going to help other people with your power. Okay? Which is cool. I like that. Like I said, it won't be empowering. You won't be getting empowering information. And you won't be getting money information this week. So be aware of those situations and be ready for it, okay? So yeah, interesting to see how this is playing out. Some of you are definitely going to be starting something new. Others of you are going to want to start something new and help other people, all right? So keep that in mind. That's going to be kind of cool. All right, so now then, let's get you a Mystic Forest card. All right, what do we have here? There's your card right there, just like that. All right. So what we have here is participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves the entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. So this is really speaking to the idea that you can't demand a bunch of crap from the universe. You got to go ahead and do some work, which is you. Right here, you're doing the work. You're not acting like something should be gifted to you. You're actually doing the work to get it. So this is a great card that's just reminding you, you have what it takes to make everything happen that you want to. And you can, and you should, and you will. You're awesome. You don't have a problem in that department. We did forget to talk about our guiding card for the month. Your guiding card for the month is the Page of Cups. Information about things that you care about coming to you. You will be getting new information at some point this week that is going to be useful, but I think that's going to be over here when we're talking about your money, right? You're going to get information about your money that will be helpful to you, and it will be a very good thing because it's helping move you along in all these other areas, all right? Very nice. But you're going to continue to participate and be proactive in your situation And that's just so very you, Capricorn. You are a proactive person. Let's talk about what your mystery card is. Aha, completion and beginnings. So I really see that, yeah, you've been starting something up over here, and you're going to complete something over here. So you're going to walk away from something even as you're starting something here. So it's pretty great. All right, very cool. I love that for you. We're going to go ahead and set this card down right here. Excellent. And you need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get that for you, okay? All right, so we have goldstone, we have emerald, and we have blue calcite. All right, so goldstone is a wonderful second chakra stone. It's all about boots on the ground, physical activity towards your goals. You're going to be able to make anything happen that you want to. You're going to physically make things happen. This would be the magician card if it was a card, right? You have all the tools. You're going to make things happen. You're going to get busy making things. Whatever your heart's desire, you're going to be able to create it, okay? Cool. Emerald is about healing your heart, healing up the things that make you feel like you're not worthy, you're not able, you're not capable. Whatever that little voice is in your head that's talking that shit to you is healing it up, and it's saying, oh, honey, you're on the wrong channel. You've got the wrong channel. Let me get you on the right channel. Bloop. Ah, this is the one that tells me I'm awesome, I'm ready, I'm helping, everything is great, we're going to make everything better, I can do this, I'm amazing, watch me go. That's the channel you're supposed to be on, and this is the one that's going to help you move right along, okay? Good for you. Now then, blue calcite here is going to be all about your 5th chakra. This is about how your throat chakra is going to be communicating clearly to all the people what you need to say, what you need to do to get your money doing what it needs to do, getting yourself moving in the right direction, and certainly your ability to get on out there and help other people. Ta-da! Very nice. Well done, Capricorn. Way to make that thing work out. Good job. I love that for you. So Capricorn, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. You can carry anything you like. If you want to carry these rocks or something else, comment below. Let me know what you got. I'd love to have a conversation about rocks with you. And by all means, if talking about rocks is not your thing and you think this is kind of ridiculous, let me know. And I'll see how I can apply that. By all means, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. It helps my little channel grow, and it's totally free. The other thing to know is if you look in the description box below, there's a couple of things there for you. There's a list of all the decks I'm using, so you can get those at Amazon or Etsy, and that's where I buy my cards. Then you can have them in your hot little hands. The other thing you'll find down there is kind of a schedule for where I am in the country all year long, so that you can find out where I'll be and come and get a reading from me personally. All right? I'd love to see you at a Renaissance fair and grab a turkey leg and do a reading. That would be super fun. But if you can't make it, I totally get that. And or if you need me when I'm not in your neighborhood, by all means, there's a way to get a private reading by just scheduling one during the week, and I will be there for you over the phone. All right? I'm here for you as many ways as that I can. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll talk to you next week when we talk about the 13th through the 19th. Thank you, Capricorn.